Hello viewers, welcome to another edition of War Robots Test Server. This is 2018, July 14th and 15th. It is test server version 4.1.0, package 475. Let me start first of all with the Leo remodel. There was a Leo remodel test server last week, and it looks very similar, if not the same, this week. It's a bit sleeker, a bit more modern, a bit more rounded. And it's essentially just a cosmetic change. No difference in performance, presumably no differences in durability, speed, or other statistics. And there's two test server weapons here. The Shredder, which has an image much like last week, and you'll see that this is a light weapon. It's an energy weapon, but it fires what appears to be bolts or bullets, but I suppose they're plasma bolts. And it has had a range increase now to 500 meters rather than 350 meters. The root chance 4.2, so essentially the damage was decreased, the range greatly increased. So to compensate, presumably the reload time has been decreased, and the root chance increased, oddly enough, despite the buff to the distance. All right, I placed it on a Gepard and a Patton, which only has light weapons. You'll see a Pulsar here, which is a medium weapon, and it too is an energy weapon, but it appears to fire bolts, not bullets, but bolts, I guess, of plasma. The damage has been increased. The range stays 600 meters, presumably the same reload time and so on. The root chance is 4.8, so slightly under 5%, with a 5-second duration in both cases for both weapons. But it's good to see a damage increase to make it more effective. I placed it on a Lancelot with an Ansel, so that you'll see what the effect of two weapons has. So that could be a common build, potentially. And also on a Bulgazari for 3 weapons and Spectre for 4 weapons. So let's go to battle on the test server. Okay, I think the theme music has changed. It's different than the live server. Oh, team deathmatch. All right. And let's play rather aggressively. I won't play conservatively because we want to get through all these robots. Now the range is 500, so it's considerably more effective. See, now I can hit this robot. There's a lot of missing going on. The Gepard is rather a weak robot. Now this is a much slower robot, but it's got more durability, being a medium robot. The Patton, the general Patton or GL Patton. So it's basically 500 meters, but a lot of bolts seem to miss. So I guess there's an accuracy issue here, or accuracy percentage. So here we are trying to fight specters. As I said, I'm going to play rather aggressively, and I'll change robots if necessary. So I'm going to change robots so that you can see other weapons. This is now the Pulsar, the medium weapon. So 600 meter range, that's good range. So, as I said, it looks like it fires bullets, or bolts of plasma rather than a beam or like a Magnum or Tehran would fire. But they're not bullets, but rather energy. So there seems to be, it doesn't always hit. Now I wonder what happens when we strike someone who's in the air mid-flight or mid-jump. So now we've immobilized them. So I wonder what happens if we immobilize someone who's in the air, whether they stay in the air or whether they fall. Oh, I'm too close now to this robot, which does a lot of damage with the Scourge. Yeah, I think this weapon needs to do more damage. See him being hit by flux. I think the immobilization helps that it goes pink rather than red. Right, let's try another robot now with 3 weapons. But I don't have a frontal shield. But 3 weapons, definitely, there's more power. Yeah, it doesn't seem to do as much damage here. I'm gonna top shoot here. The amount of damage it does is not that powerful. Not top shooting very effectively there. Finally, okay. Now, when the opponent is immobilized, it can still shoot you. It's just not able to move by the looks of it. Okay, so it's quite effective. Now let me jump into the Spectre so that you can see that in action. So this robot goes into a stealth mode. This might not be as effective because you actually have to stand and shoot for a long time, which exposes you to a lot more danger. So while immobilized, you're not really able to make use of the shooting ability because you need to get to cover. Okay, see, so I'm now exposed. Okay, now I can jump into one. Yeah, so it doesn't fire as intensely like the Orkan, so therefore it's not as effective on a Spectre, perhaps, because you actually have to be able to stand and shoot. So perhaps a Lancelot, if only the Lancelot had more than 2 weapons, would be great. Or if there were a heavy version of this weapon, that'd be great. I'm kind of exposing myself a bit too much here. Yeah, so I'm pretty weak with the Spectre's durability. So I'm immobilized the enemy. So that has been a test server for 2018, July 14th and 15th. Hope you've enjoyed and learned something from this video. Thank you very much for watching.